Onto the first lap, Okayaki 3 from Team CODD is setting a strong pace in the lead, followed closely by MYST 149 and Neo Texan. It's anyone's race at this point as they navigate the track with precision. MD162 and V_Ice have advanced to positions 9 and 11, surpassing Funny As Hell Gaming and JazzSax72. Amin-san and AA Aerofail have also progressed to positions 11 and 17, surpassing McRae in the process. MYST 149 and Neo Texan are fiercely contesting the second position. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 have advanced to 5th place, passing ST4 NBZH. One Serious Guy and Amy have climbed to 7th place, surpassing Amin-san. Neo Texan is now in 2nd place after overtaking MYST 149. Rica Santos and Funny As Hell Gaming are battling it out for 12th place. Wayne Train 94 and Gary Z are fighting for the 16th spot, with Wayne Train 94 in a TVR Griffith 200 and Gary Z in a Lamborghini 400 GT. Funny As Hell Gaming has made a slick move and climbed to 12th place, leaving Rica Santos behind. LaCroix 1980 and Unknown Knowns are neck and neck in the fight for the 14th spot. Meanwhile, Gary Z is in a heated battle with Neighbor and Meyer for the 17th position. Gary Z is behind the wheel of a Lamborghini 400 GT, while Neighbor and Meyer are pushing hard in a TVR Griffith 200. Unknown Knowns in the Lamborghini 400 GT is fiercely contesting position 15 with Wayne Train 94 in the TVR Griffith 200. The duel between these two drivers adds an exciting twist to the midfield action. Let's see who will come out on top in this tight battle. At Wayne Train 94, just some friendly banter among racers. Keep it fun, guys. Checkered flag. At Ayuzjan 7 at Amin-san, sounds like you guys are having an eventful race with the changing weather conditions. Good luck out there. Umbrella with Rain Racing Car Hash. Okayaki 3 is struggling, dropping a significant 26 positions to P27. Neo Texan has now taken the lead, surpassing MYST 149. MYST 149 has climbed to P2, overtaking both Sidewreck and Ayuzjan 7. Amin-san skillfully overtakes JazzSax72, moving up to P6 in the Dodge Charger Hemi 69. The battle intensifies between them. Meanwhile, LaCroix 1980 and Unknown Knowns are fiercely competing for the 14th position. Amin-san is now in 6th place after passing JazzSax72. Aerofail and Gary Z are fighting for 16th position. Okayaki 3 is catching up to Kinch L, reducing the distance by 2.3 seconds. JazzSax72 has made a move up to 6th place, passing Amin-san in their Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77. It's a tight battle between them and Amin-san with the Dodge Charger Hemi 69. Meanwhile, Gary Z has climbed to 16th place, overtaking Aerofail. Overtake alert. Sam in the Chevrolet Corvette C4ZR1 has just passed Amy in the Lamborghini Diablo SB for 4th place. Rafael from Team Blast in a Lamborghini 400 GT and Neighbor and Meyer in a TVR Griffith 200 are fiercely contesting for the 17th position. Keep an eye on this intriguing battle unfolding on the track. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 have advanced to 3rd place, surpassing Sidrek and Ayustin 7. Rafael has climbed to 17th place, overtaking Neighbor and Meyer. Okayaki 3 has progressed to 26th place, overtaking Kinch L. Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 advanced to 8th place, surpassing ST4 NBZH. MD 162 and V-Ice are fighting for the 10th spot, with a Pontiac Bumble 68 against a Lamborghini 400 GT. Wayne Train 94 from One and Midnight Runners climbs to 12th place, overtaking Rica Santos. MD 162 and V-Ice are in a tight battle for 11th place. Neighbor and Meyer have advanced to 15th, making a move past Unknown Knowns. Now, Neighbor and Meyer are fighting against Unknown Knowns for that 15th spot. Exciting developments on the track. Rica Santos makes a strong move to claim the 11th position, passing MD 162 and V-Ice. Meanwhile, MD 162 and V-Ice engage in a tight battle for 12th place alongside Wayne Train 94. Neighbor and Meyer show a good pace, advancing to 14th place after overtaking LaCroix 1980. Hey Piost, welcome back to the racetrack. Glad to have you back with us for some adrenaline-pumping AI races. Let's enjoy the action together. Racing car has checkered flag. Neighbor and Meyer have made a solid move up to 13th place, successfully overtaking MD 162 and V-Ice. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have seized the 18th position, surpassing Gary Z. A tight fight for 18th place ensues between Babardo and Okayaki 8 in a Pontiac Bundle 68 and Gary Z in a Lamborghini 400 GT. Jessak 72 now in 5th place after passing one serious guy and Amy. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 has climbed to 24th position after overtaking Barsu 321. Wayne Train 94 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners is now in 12th place, making a great move by overtaking Neighbor and Meyer. Wayne Train 94 has successfully overtaken Rica Santos, securing the 11th position. The battle between them intensifies, with Wayne Train 94 in a TVR Griffith 200 and Rica Santos in a Lamborghini 400 GT. Furthermore, Rafael has advanced to 16th place after overtaking Unknown Knowns. Wayne Train 94 has advanced to 10th place, successfully passing Funny Shell Gaming. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are fiercely competing with Gary Z for the 18th position. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are in a Pontiac Bundle 68 while Gary Z is in a Lamborghini 400 GT. Hugert 03 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77 is pressuring Sabine 27 for 8th place. Meanwhile, ST4 NBZH in the Holden Monaro GTS 73 is looking to capitalize on their duel. It's a tight battle as they navigate through the twists and turns of the track. Funny Shell Gaming and Rica Santos are engaged in a heated battle for the 11th position on the track. Rica Santos, Neighbor, and Meyer are fiercely competing for the 12th position. Rica Santos in a Lamborghini 400 GT is up against Neighbor and Meyer in a TVR Griffith 200. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns, Babardo, and Okayaki 8 are locked in a battle for 17th place. Unknown Knowns in a Lamborghini 400 GT is facing off against Babardo and Okayaki 8 in a Pontiac Bundle 68. Rica Santos, Neighbor, and Meyer are in a close fight for 12th place. Rica Santos is in a Lamborghini 400 GT, while Neighbor and Meyer is driving a TVR Griffith 200. Duff Dad, Twix 560, and Sarayanbot are battling it out for the 21st position. Duff Dad is behind the wheel of a Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta, while Twix 560 and Sarayanbot are driving a Holden Monaro GTS 73. Neighbor and Meyer are now in the 11th position after overtaking Funny Shell Gaming. Rafael has climbed to 15th place, surpassing LaCroix 1980. It looks like Rafael and LaCroix 1980 are locked in a tight battle for that 15th spot. LaCroix 1980 has advanced to P15, passing Rafael. Okayaki 3 of Team CODD now holds P22 after overtaking Twix 560 and Sarayanbot. A three-way tussle for P22 is ongoing between Okayaki 3 driving a TVR Griffith 200, Twix 560, and Sarayanbot in their Holden Monaro GTS 73. Okayaki 3 has made a swift move to P21, successfully overtaking Duff Dad. Sidrek and iUsgen 7 have advanced to the 2nd position, surpassing MYST 149. In the midfield, Babardo and Okayaki 8 are fiercely competing with Gary Z for the 18th spot. It's a diverse mix of vehicles in this race, with Pontiac Bundle 68 and Lamborghini 400 GT in the mix. MYST 149 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77 is closely competing with Sidrek and iUsgen 7 in the Dodge Charger Hemi 69 for the 2nd position. It's a thrilling battle unfolding between these two classic cars on the track. iUsgen 7 in the Dodge Charger Hemi 69 and Sidrek are fiercely battling it out with MYST 149 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77 for the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Wayne Train 94 has made an impressive move up to 9th place, overtaking Neighbor and Meyer. Neighbor and Meyer then secured the 10th position, surpassing Hugert 03 and Sabine 27. MYST 149 has made a strong move to secure 2nd place by overtaking Sidrek and iUsgen 7. The excitement continues as ST4NBZH and Wayne Train 94 engage in a close battle for 8th place. It's the Holden Monaro GTS 73 against the TVR Griffith 200. Neighbor and Meyer have made a swift move up to the 9th position, overtaking Wayne Train 94 with finesse. Rica Santos in the Lamborghini 400 GT, MD 162, and VIs in the Pontiac Bundle 68 are fiercely contesting the 13th position. Exciting matchup unfolding on the track. Amin San from Team NAFH Gum Kings successfully overtakes one serious guy and Amy, securing the 6th position. Amy has advanced to 6th place, surpassing Amin San. In a tight tussle for 8th, ST4MBZH from Team No Name Racing is challenging Neighbor and Meyer. Street 4MBZH drives a Holden Monaro GTS 73 while Neighbor and Meyer is in a TVR Griffith 200. Rica Santos has climbed to 12th after overtaking Funny as Hell Gaming. ST4MBZH and Wing Train 94 are jostling for the 9th spot in a tight duel. Rafael has climbed to 14th, passing MD 162 and VIs. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 has advanced to 18th, overtaking Babardo and Okayaki 8. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 have successfully overtaken NYST 149, moving up to 3rd place. The trio is locked in a tight battle for the podium position. Jasax 72 is steadily closing in on NYST 149, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. NYST 149 has seized the 3rd position, surpassing Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09. A tight tussle for 3rd between NYST 149, Smurf 20, and Paulo Costa 09 is heating up. Jasax 72 is steadily gaining on Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09, shrinking the distance by 3.1 seconds. Amy has made impressive gains and is now catching up to Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09, reducing the gap by 3.7. Unknown Knowns and Okayaki 3 are fiercely contesting the 17th position. Unknown Knowns commands a Lamborghini 400 GT, while Okayaki 3 pilots a TVR Griffith 200. Street 4NBZH has advanced to 9th place, passing Wayne Train 94. LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast and Unknown Knowns are fiercely battling for the 16th position. Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 have advanced to the 11th position, successfully passing Funny Shell Gaming. There's a tight contest for the 17th spot between Unknown Knowns in a Lamborghini 400 GT and Okayaki 3 in a TVR Griffith 200. Funny as Shell Gaming and Rica Santos are locked in a tight fight for 12th place. LaCroix 1980 has made strides to claim 15th position, surpassing Unknown Knowns. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns has advanced to 16th place, overtaking MD 162 and VIs. Simple Markers gains on McGrevelov by 9.4 seconds. LaCroix 1980 and Unknown Knowns are fighting for P15. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD advances to P17, passing MD 162 and VIs. Neighbor and Meyer have advanced to the 7th position, surpassing Amin San. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have climbed to 18th place, overtaking MD 162 and VIs in a swift move. Wing Train 94 has made a significant move, advancing to 8th place by successfully overtaking Amin San on the track. MYST 149 has made a strong move to claim P2 from Jessak 72. Jessak 72 is now in P3 after overtaking Sidrek and Ayuzjan 7. LaCroix 1980 and Okayaki 3 are fiercely fighting for P16, with LaCroix 1980 in a Lamborghini 400 GT and Okayaki 3 in a TVR Griffith 200. Amy is now in 5th place after overtaking Neighbor and Meyer. Neighbor and Meyer have climbed to 6th position, passing Wayne Train 94. On the other hand, Wayne Train 94 has advanced to 7th place by overtaking ST4NBZH. Welcome back, MRF_Society. Good to have you back in the race car action with us. Racing car # symbol. Sidrek and Ayuzjan 7 have dropped back to 19th position. Amin San is now in 21st place after losing 11 positions. Excitingly, Street 4NBZH is gaining on Wayne Train 94, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit are making a strong push, narrowing the gap to Amin San by 44.2 units. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have advanced to P15, surpassing Okayaki 3. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3, MD162, and V-Ice are locked in a fierce battle for P16, each showcasing unique driving styles in their respective TVR Griffith 200 and Pontiac Bumble 68 cars. Duff Dad is making a move on Gary Z, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Jessak 72 makes a strong move to claim P2 from MYST 149. Tight fight between Jessak 72 and MYST 149 for the 2nd position. Funny Shell Gaming and LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast are vying for the 12th spot. Jessak 72 has jumped to 2nd place, passing MYST 149. Jessak 72 and MYST 149 are now in a tight battle for 2nd place. Hubert 03, Sabine 27, and Arafael are fiercely contesting the 10th spot. Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 are piloting an Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77, while Arafael is behind the wheel of a Lamborghini 400 GT. Neighbor and Meyer have advanced to the 5th position, pushing past One Serious Guy and Amy. They are now engaged in a fierce battle for 5th place. Meanwhile, Rica Santos is steadily catching up to ST4NBZH, closing in by 2.2 seconds. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are fiercely contesting the 14th position, with Okayaki 3 in the mix as well. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are driving Pontiac Bundle 68 cars, while Okayaki 3 is behind the wheel of a TVR Griffith 200. Okayaki 3 has advanced to 14th place, successfully passing Babardo and Okayaki 8. Funny Shell Gaming makes a move up to 13th place, passing Okayaki 3. Neo-Texan and Jasak 72 remain in a tight battle for the top spot. Down the field, Funny Shell Gaming in a Lamborghini 400 GT is dueling with Okayaki 3 in a TVR Griffith 200 for 13th place. Jasak 72 takes the lead from Neo-Texan, intensifying their battle for the top spot. Okayaki 3 makes significant progress, climbing to 13th place by overtaking Babardo and Okayaki 8. LaCroix 1980 in the Lamborghini 400 GT is fiercely contesting P12 with Okayaki 3 in the TVR Griffith 200. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. LaCroix 1980 advances to 12th place, surpassing Okayaki 3 in a tense duel. LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast is in a Lamborghini 400 GT, while Okayaki 3 drives a TVR Griffith 200. Meanwhile, Sidrek and Iusgen 7 progress to 15th place, overtaking Funny Shell Gaming in the race. LaCroix 1980 advances to 11th place, passing Hugert 03 and Sabine 27. Aminsan climbs to 21st place, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit move up to 22nd place, overtaking Barsu 321. Simple Markers is making a strong move on Duff Dad, reducing the gap by 44.4 units. Sidrek and Iusgen 7 have advanced to P15, surpassing Funny Shell Gaming from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports. The competition is heating up with Simple Markers closing in on Duff Dad with a significant increase. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are making moves, climbing up to the 14th position by overtaking Sidrek and Iusgen 7. ST4 NBZH in the Holden Monaro GTS 73 and Rica Santos with the Lamborghini 400 GT are fighting for the 8th position. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns is challenging MD 162 and V-Ice for the 17th spot. Unknown Knowns is in a Lamborghini 400 GT, while MD 162 and V-Ice are in a Pontiac Bundle 68. Neighbor and Meyer have advanced to 4th place, passing Wayne Train 94. Wayne Train 94 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners now holds 5th place, overtaking One Serious Guy and Amy. One Serious Guy and Amy have progressed to 6th place, surpassing ST4 NBZH. ST4 NBZH and Rica Santos are in a tight battle for the 8th position, with ST4 NBZH in a Holden Monaro GTS 73 and Rica Santos in a Lamborghini 400 GT. Meanwhile, Okayaki 3 has made a strong move to 12th place, surpassing Hugert 03 and Sabine 27. Additionally, Sidrek and Iusgen 7 have advanced to the 14th position, overtaking Babardo and Okayaki 8. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have made a strong move, advancing to 14th place, surpassing Sidrek and Iusgen 7. A tight battle is unfolding between the Pontiac Bundle 68 and the Dodge Charger Hemi 69 for the 14th spot. Meanwhile, Barsu 321 is steadily catching up to Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot are putting the pressure on Gary Z, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. LaCroix 1980 is now only 2.0 seconds behind IRFL, showing some serious pace. The battle for 17th place heats up as Funny Shell Gaming in the Lamborghini 400 GT, MD 162, and V-Ice in the Pontiac Bundle 68 are neck and neck on the track. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 have advanced to the 6th position, surpassing One Serious Guy and Amy in the process. LaCroix 1980 advances to 10th place, passing Okayaki 3. Okayaki 3 climbs to 11th place, overtaking Rica Santos. Unknown Knowns advances to 15th place, bypassing Funny Shell Gaming from Bolt Bucket Motorsports. Funny Shell Gaming now in 16th, overtaking both MD 162 and V-Ice. MD 162 and V-Ice now in 17th, surpassing Gary Z. Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot have advanced to 19th place, passing Amin San in the process. Amin San has made progress, now in 20th place after overtaking Rica Santos. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit are rapidly catching up to Rica Santos, reducing the gap by 42.5 units. Neighbor and Meyer are making gains on MYST 149, reducing the difference by 2.3 seconds. McGrevelev is now in 23rd place after overtaking Barsu 321. ST4NBZH and RFL are fiercely competing for the 8th position. ST4NBZH is in a Holden Monaro GTS 73, while IRFL is driving a Lamborghini 400 GT. Okayaki 3 has advanced to 10th place, passing LaCroix 1980. McGravelev has climbed to 22nd place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit. Sidrek and Iusgen 7 are making gains on LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast, decreasing the distance by 2.2 seconds. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD now in 8th place, passing IRFL from Team Blast. LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast advances to 10th place, getting past ST4NBZH. MD162 and V_Ice are on a roll, making significant progress by overtaking 5 cars to secure the 12th position. Ira Farrell from Team Blast is encountering issues, slipping back 6 places to 15th. LaCroix 1980 is also facing challenges, dropping 6 positions down to 16th. Amin San is making a strong climb, overtaking 7 cars to secure 13th place. Following closely behind, Rica Santos also jumps up the ranks by passing 7 cars to claim 14th position. IRFL is rapidly catching up to Rica Santos, reducing the gap by 14.9 seconds. McGrevelev is now in 18th place after overtaking 4 cars. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit have moved up to 19th place after overtaking 4 cars. Barsu 321 has advanced to 20th place after overtaking 4 cars. Simple Markers is closing in on Twix 560 and Surianbot with remarkable speed, reducing the gap by 44.4 units. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 in the Ford Mustang Mach 171 are putting pressure on Okayaki 3 in the TVR Griffith 200 as they battle for the 7th position on the track. Intense competition between these drivers from Team CODD. Wayne Train 94 is making impressive gains on MYST 149, shrinking the distance by 7.0 units. Neighbor and Meyer have both surged to P2, surpassing Neo Texan. The chase continues as Wayne Train 94 continues to close in on MYST 149 by 7.0. One Serious Guy and Amy are both gaining on MYST 149, with an impressive 46.2 second reduction in the gap. Additionally, Okayaki 3 has made a significant move up to 7th place, passing Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09. Looks like the Aston Martins are having some pit stop drama today. Maybe they wanted a longer break in the pits for some tea and crumpets. Aminsan making moves up to P11, overtaking Babardo and Okayaki 8. Rica Santos advances to P13, surpassing MD 162 and V-Ice. Gary Z climbs to P20, passing Barsu 321. LaCroix 1980 has advanced to P15, surpassing MD 162 and V-Ice. MD 162 and V-Ice have climbed to P16, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Nibit. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibit have progressed to P17, moving past Gary Z. Okayaki 3 is steadily catching up to MYST 149, reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Meanwhile, Simple Markers is making moves, advancing to P25 after overtaking McGrath-Liv. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD has skillfully advanced to the 5th position, overtaking MYST 149 in a strategic move. MYST 149 from Team MYST has made a move to claim the 5th position, overtaking Okayaki 3 from Team CODD. Meanwhile, Dovdad in the Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta is fighting against Babardo and Okayaki 8 in the Pontiac Bondra 68 for the 20th spot. The competition is heating up in the midfield with some exciting battles unfolding. Kinchevel is gaining on McGrath-Liv, reducing the gap by 43.9. Aminsan has climbed to P10, surpassing Hugard 03 and Sabine 27. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have advanced to P20, passing Dovdad. MYST 149 is catching up to Neo Texan, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Rica Santos now holds 11th place after overtaking Irafael. Irafael from Team Blast has climbed to 12th place by passing ST4NBZH. MD 162 and V-Ice are making a bold move, rapidly catching up to Hugard 03 and Sabine 27 with a 45.5 gap reduction. On the other hand, Sidrek and Iusion 7 are inching closer to Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09, narrowing the distance by 2.2. The competition is heating up. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are making impressive progress, overtaking Barsu 321 for the 19th position. Meanwhile, Duvdad and Funny as Hell Gaming are embroiled in a tight battle for 22nd place. It's the Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta against the Lamborghini 400 GT. Duvdad in the Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta and Funny Shell Gaming in the Lamborghini 400 GT are neck and neck, fiercely competing for the 22nd position. Okayaki 3 has made a strong move, advancing to P6 by overtaking One Serious Guy and Amy. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns and Funny Shell Gaming are in a tight battle for the 21st position. Rica Santos is making gains on Amin Sam, now just 2.7 seconds behind. The race for the 25th position is heating up between simple markers in an Alfa Romeo Giulia TZ and McGravelev in a Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 take P7, passing One Serious Guy and Amy. They are now battling for the spot. Rica Santos advances to P9, overtaking Fail. Thank you so much, neighbor, for subscribing to the channel. Your support means the world to me and helps keep the stream going. Let's enjoy watching these AI race cars tear up the track together. Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 are making gains on Siderek and Iusgen 7, reducing the gap by 5.5 seconds. One Serious Guy and Amy have advanced to P7, overtaking Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09. Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 are continuing to close in on Siderek and Iusgen 7, narrowing the gap by 5.5 seconds. MYST 149 advances to third place, surpassing Neotexum. Neotexum and Wayne Train 94 are battling for fourth position in their unique cars. Babardo and Okayaki 8 climb to 18th place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit. Neotexum is closing in on MYST 149, reducing the gap by 16.0 seconds. MYST 149 has advanced to second place, overtaking Neotexum. Neotexum is now catching up to MYST 149, closing the gap by 16.0 seconds. It looks like the TVRs are making some strategic moves out there. Let's see how this race unfolds with those two stoppers. Keep the energy high, folks. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 have made a swift move, overtaking for cars to secure the fourth position. Neighbor and Meyer are on the chase, narrowing the lead by 11.4 seconds. Exciting developments as Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 now hold onto fourth place after surpassing Neighbor and Meyer. Rica Santos is making gains on Okayaki 3, reducing the gap by 39.8 units. ST4NBZH is closing in on One Serious Guy and Amy by 46.0 units. Kinch Evo is closing in on Barsu 321, narrowing the gap by 49.3 units. Unknown Knowns makes a move up to 19, surpassing Funny Shell Gaming. Meanwhile, Funny Shell Gaming climbs to 20th, passing Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot. In response, Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot advance to 21st, overtaking Duff Dad. Sidewreck and I used in 7 sees 12th place, surpassing LaCroix 1980. Duff Dad advances to 21st place, overtaking Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot. Duff Dad, from Team CODD, in a Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetter, is locked in a tight battle with Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot in a Holden Monaro GTS 73 for 21st place. Barcy 321 is making a strong move towards Suzanne Greenberg and mid-bit, cutting the gap by 46.5 units. Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 are also gaining on LaCroix 1980, closing in by 2.4 units. Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot have advanced to P21, surpassing Duff Dad in the rankings. MD 162 and VIs are making a move, narrowing the distance to Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 by 2.5 seconds. One serious guy is gaining ground on Aravail, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. Hey neighbor _1, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting the stream. Your support means a lot and helps keep the race going. Enjoy the show. Racing car #checkered flag #team neighbor. ST4 NBZH overtakes one serious guy and Amy, taking the 10th position in a Holden Monaro GTS 73. It's a close battle for P10 between ST4 NBZH in the Holden and one serious guy and Amy in a TVR Griffith 200. LaCroix 1980 has now overtaken I Euston 7, moving up a position to 3rd place. Rica Santos has advanced to 8th place, surpassing Aravail in the process. One serious guy, Amy, Sidewreck, and I Euston 7 are fiercely contesting the 11th position. One serious guy and Amy in their TVR Griffith 200 are giving it their all against Sidewreck and I Euston 7 in their Dodge Charger Hemi 69. The battle for P11 is heating up. Babardo, Okayaki 8, and Unknown Knowns are locked in a fierce competition for the 18th position. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are piloting a Pontiac Bonneville 68, while Unknown Knowns is behind the wheel of a Lamborghini 400 GT. Keep an eye on this tight battle. Funny Shell Gaming is making a strong move up the ranks, now sitting comfortably in 19th position after overtaking both Babardo and Okayaki 8. Funny Shell Gaming has advanced to 19th place, successfully passing both Babardo and Okayaki 8 on the track. Simple Markers is making significant gains on Makrevalov, reducing the gap by a substantial 20.4 units. The chase continues. Simple Markers jumps 2 spots to 24th, passing Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit in the process. Simple Markers in the Alfa Romeo Giulia TZ, Suzanne Greenberg, and Nidbit in the Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta are locked in a tight battle for the 24th position. It's getting interesting in the mid-pack as they jostle for position on the track. Simple Markers in the Alfa Romeo Giulia TZ is fiercely contending with Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit in the Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta for the 24th position. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. Neighbor and Meyer are rapidly gaining on Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09, closing in by 2.8 seconds. MYST 149 has overtaken Jasak 72, moving up a position. Neo-Texan from Team NAFH Gum Kings has advanced to the 2nd position, successfully passing MYST 149. MYST 149 has surged to P2, passing Neo-Texan. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have advanced to P19, overtaking Funny Shell Gaming. A tight competition for P19 is unfolding between Babardo and Okayaki 8 in a Pontiac Bonneville 68 and Funny Shell Gaming in a Lamborghini 400 GT. Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit are rapidly catching up to Duff Dad, decreasing the distance by 40.3 units. Barcy 321 is now right on the tail of Simple Markers, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. One Serious Guy and Amy are fiercely contesting P11 against Sidrek and Iusgen 7. The TVR Griffith 200 of One Serious Guy and Amy is up against the Dodge Charger Hemi 69 driven by Sidrek and Iusgen 7 in this intense battle. Wayne Train 94 is closing in on Neighbor and Meyer, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Unknown Knowns, Babardo, and Okayaki 8 are fiercely fighting for the 18th position. Unknown Knowns in the Lamborghini 400 GT is pushing up a good fight against Babardo and Okayaki 8 in the Pontiac Bundle 68. It's a close contest down at the back of the pack. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are fiercely contesting the 18th position with Unknown Knowns in the mix. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are piloting a Pontiac Bundle 68, while Unknown Knowns is behind the wheel of a Lamborghini 400 GT. Unknown Knowns makes a strong move up to 18th place, successfully overtaking both Babardo and Okayaki 8 in the process. Wayne Train 94 from Team Wayne has made a significant move, now sitting in 5th place after overtaking Okayaki 3 from Team CODD. Okayaki 3, however, managed to regain some ground, moving up to 6th place by overtaking Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09. Welcome back, MBG 2129. Thanks for tuning in again. Buckle up for some exciting race car action. Let's enjoy the show together. Okay, Okayaki 3 takes P5 from Wayne Train 94. Rica Santos now in P7, parsing Airfail. Airfail from Team Blast advances to P8, overtaking Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09. Airfail has advanced to 7th place, passing Rica Santos in the process. Airfail from Team Blast and Rica Santos are currently fighting for the 7th position. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns is locked in a close battle with Babardo and Okayaki 8 for the 18th spot. Exciting moves happening on the track between these drivers. Amojite and Super LaCroix now sitting at P28 after overtaking Shiproman and Newcombotham. Duff Dad advances to 22nd place, surpassing McGravelin. Suzanne Greenberg and Nickbit advance to P23, passing McGravelin. An intense battle for P25 is happening between simple markers in an Alfa Romeo Giulia TZ and Barsu 321 in a Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetter. The competition is heating up as they fight for position. McGravelith is making a strong move, closing in on simple markers by 20.7 units. Amojite and Super LaCroix are also gaining ground on Kinshasa, narrowing the gap by 415.1 units. The battle for positions continues with McGravelith consistently reducing the distance to simple markers. Amojite and Super LaCroix are gaining on Kinshasa, reducing the gap by 5.0 seconds. Shiproman and Newcombotham are making a strong move, closing in on Amojite and Super LaCroix by 415.7 seconds. The battle intensifies as Amojite and Super LaCroix narrow the gap to Kinshasa by another 5.0 seconds. Neo-Texan makes a strong move to claim P2, passing NYST 149. One Serious Guy and Amy advance to P11, surpassing Sidrek and Ayusjan 7. Rafael is now right on the tail of Wayne Train 94, closing in by another 2.4 seconds. Barcy 321 makes a bold move, climbing up to P23 by overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit. Kinch-Evel is making a strong move, significantly cutting the distance to McGravelive by 42.1 units. Over in the back, Barcy 321, Suzanne Greenberg, and Nibbit are fiercely competing for the 23rd spot. Keep an eye on Kinch-Evel's progress as the gap to McGravelive continues to shrink. LaCroix 1980 advances to 12th place, surpassing Hugert 03 and Sabine 27. Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 climb to 13th place, overtaking Sidrek and Ayusjan 7. Unknown Knowns is gaining on Amin San, reducing the distance by 2.2 seconds. Neo-Texan is steadily gaining on Jasak 72, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Unknown Knowns is making moves, now in 16th place after passing Babardo and Okayaki 8. Meanwhile, Babardo and Okayaki 8 have advanced to 17th place, overtaking Funny Shell Gaming. Amin San is making a strong move, closing in on Sidrek and Ayusjan 7 by 4.9 seconds. Duff Dad is also catching up, reducing the distance to Amin San by 2.0 seconds. The race is heating up with these intense battles for position. Duff Dad from Team CODD is making moves, closing the gap on Amin San by 36.2. Duff Dad successfully closes the gap on Amin San by 3.8 seconds. Rica Santos, Smurf 20, and Paulo Costa 09 are fiercely contesting the 8th position. Rica Santos is piloting a Lamborghini 400 GT, while Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 are behind the wheel of a Ford Mustang Mach 171. Street 4 NBZH makes a move to 9th place, passing One Serious Guy and Amy. One Serious Guy and Amy advance to 10th place, overtaking Rica Santos. McGravelive climbs to 25th place, overtaking Simple Marcus. MYST 149 is gaining on Neo-Texan, reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 have advanced to 12th place, surpassing MD 162 and V-Ice. MD 162 and V-Ice have climbed to 13th place, overtaking Rica Santos. Unknown Knowns is aggressively closing in on Riccosantos, decreasing the gap by a significant 47.4 units. Sidewreck and Iusgen 7 are also making gains on Twix 560 and Surahinbot, shrinking the distance by 2.5 units. The competition is heating up with these strategic maneuvers on the track. Rafael in the Lamborghini 400 GT is fiercely contesting P7 with Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09, both in the Ford Mustang Mach 171. Keep an eye on this tight battle as they navigate the twists and turns of the track. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 have advanced to P7, surpassing Rafael in the ongoing race. Amin San is now neck and neck with Sidewreck and Iusgen 7, closing the gap by 2.2 seconds. One serious guy has moved up to 8th position, successfully overtaking Rafael. LaCroix 1980 made a solid move to claim the 10th position, surpassing Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 in the process. Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 counterattacked, advancing to 11th place by overtaking ST4 NBZH in this tight race. ST4 NBZH is gaining on Riccosantos, reducing the distance by 22.4 units. MD 162 and the ICE have advanced to 10th place, surpassing Rafael. Riccosantos has climbed to 12th place, overtaking ST4 NBZH. LaCroix 1980 is closing in on ST4 NBZH, reducing the gap by 5.9 seconds. Meanwhile, Sidewreck and Iusgen 7 are making swift progress, overtaking for cars to secure 16th place. Gary Z from Team No Name Racing has advanced to P17, surpassing Funya's Helgaming. Unknown Knowns is relentlessly chasing down Amin San, reducing the distance by 7.2 seconds. Amin San has made a move up to P18, passing Unknown Knowns. Unknown Knowns is pushing hard, closing the gap to Amin San by 7.2 seconds. Funya Shell Gaming from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports is catching up to Twix 560 and Surahinbot, reducing the gap by 29.3 units. Duff Dad is also making a move towards Funya Shell Gaming, closing in by 50.4 units. Meanwhile, Twix 560 and Surahinbot are closing in on Unknown Knowns, reducing the gap by 2.1 units. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 have advanced to 6th place, passing Wayne Train 94. McGravelive has advanced to 24th place, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Nippet in the process. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are duking it out with Sidewreck and Iusgen 7 for the 15th position. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are behind the wheel of a Pontiac Bumble 68, while Sidewreck and Iusgen 7 are in a Dodge Charger Hemi 69. Sidrack and Iusgen 7 have advanced to 15th place, surpassing Babardo and Okayaki 8 in a heated battle. Both teams are driving vintage muscle cars, with Sidrack and Iusgen 7 in a Dodge Charger Hemi 69, and Babardo and Okayaki 8 in a Pontiac Bonneville 68. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns is steadily gaining ground on Amin San, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Sidrack and Iusgen 7 have made a move up to 14th place, overtaking LaCroix 1980 in a decisive maneuver. Neighbor and Meyer have made a strong move up to 3rd place, overtaking NYST 149 in the process. Okayaki 3 is relentlessly pursuing NYST 149, closing in by 5.7 seconds. Amy has made a move and is now in 7th place, passing Wayne Train 94. Sidrack and Iusgen 7 are gaining on ST4NBZH, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. McRevelov successfully overtakes Barsu 321 for the 23rd position. The battle for 23rd place between McRevelov and Barsu 321 continues to heat up. Kinchi VL is rapidly catching up to simple markers, reducing the gap by a whopping 405.5 units. The chase is on. NYST 149 has closed the gap to Neighbor and Meyer by 2.4 seconds. Amin San has advanced to position 17, surpassing Unknown Knowns. Unknown Knowns has progressed to position 18, overtaking Gary Z. Neighbor and Meyer are closing in on Neo Texan, reducing the gap by 42.8 units. Kinchevel is also making gains on simple markers, narrowing the distance by 403.0 units. Neighbor and Meyer continue to push forward, minimizing the gap to Neo Texan by 42.8 units. NYST 149 secures the 3rd position, passing Neo Texan. Wayne Train 94 is closing in on Smurf 20 and Pylo Coster 09 by 2.1 seconds. McRevelov advances to 22nd place after overtaking Barsu 321. Suzanne Greenberg and Nippet are rapidly chasing down Barsu 321, reducing the gap by 599.0. The pressure is on as they continue to close in on the lead. MD162 and V_Ice are making gains as they close in on Hubert 03 and Sabine 27, reducing the gap by 3.4 seconds. Down in the middle of the pack, LaCroix 1980, Babardo, and Okayaki 8 are fiercely competing for the 15th position. LaCroix 1980 in a Lamborghini 400 GT, and Babardo and Okayaki 8 in a Pontiac Bonneville 68 are neck and neck in this intense battle. ST4NBZH makes a bold move, advancing to 12th place by overtaking Sidrek and Gen 7. Sidrek and Gen 7 swiftly climbed to 13th position, leaving LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast behind. LaCroix 1980 shows determination, pushing up to 14th place by passing MD 162 and VIs. Amin-san is making gains on Babardo and Okayaki 8, narrowing the distance by 2.4 units. Meanwhile, Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot are rapidly catching up to unknown knowns, closing in by 4.5 units. Unknown Knowns is making some impressive moves, catching up to Babardo and Okayaki 8 by reducing the gap by 7.9 seconds. Meanwhile, Amin-san has climbed to P16 after overtaking Babardo and Okayaki 8. The competition is heating up as Unknown Knowns continues to close in on the frontrunners. Ship Roman and Newcombotham are rapidly catching up to Ameljite and Super LaCroix, reducing the distance by 34.6. They continue to chase down the leading duo with impressive pace. Ship Roman and Newcombotham are steadily closing the gap on Ameljite and Super LaCroix, reducing the distance by 5.2 units. Keep an eye on this developing battle for position. Rica Santos advances to 9th place, passing Irefale. Irefale climbs to 10th, overtaking Hugert 03 and Sabine 27. Barsu 321, Suzanne Greenberg, and Nick Big Fusi contest 23rd place. Kinchevel is making a strong move towards simple markers, narrowing the gap by 394.0 units. ST4NBZH has advanced to 11th place, overtaking Sidrek and Gen 7 in the process. Meanwhile, Sidrek and Gen 7 have pushed up to 12th place, leaving Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 behind. Kinchevel is making a strong charge, reducing the gap to simple markers by 44.5 units. Neotexum has advanced to 3rd place, surpassing MYST 149. LaCroix 1980 from Team Blast has climbed to 13th place, overtaking Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 in the process. ST4NBZH has made a move up to 3rd place, overtaking Irefale. ST4NBZH is now right on Irefale's tail, closing the gap to just 2.5 seconds. Neotexum and MYST 149 are currently in an intense battle for the 3rd position. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit are quickly catching up to McGravilev, reducing the gap by 2.5 seconds. Sidrek and Gen 7 advance to 11th place, passing ST4NBZH. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit climb to 21st place, overtaking Barsu 321. Barsu 321 moves up to 22nd place, passing Duff Dad. Duff Dad is closing in on Barsu 321, shrinking the gap by 19.0 units. Ameljite and Super LaCroix now occupy P27, surpassing Gary Z from Team No Name Racing. Welcome back, Everlasting Apex. Great to have you back in the fast lane with us. Simple Markers has made a strategic move, advancing past McGravela to take the lead. Simple Markers has successfully overtaken McGravela, moving up a position. LaCroix 1980 is now just 2.1 seconds behind ST4MBZH, making a strong push for a position change. Rafael from Team Blast is now just 2.0 seconds behind Rica Santos. Ship Roman and Newcomb Bockham have made a solid move up to 28th place, successfully overtaking Gary Z in the process. Hugard03 said, "Hey Amy, is Super_LaCroix better than LaCroix 1980? Of course, all LaCroix are great in their unique ways. Just like the streams they are in." ST4NBZH has advanced to the 11th position, surpassing both Sidrak and iUsgen 7. Sidrak and iUsgen 7 are quickly catching up to MD162 and V_Ice, reducing the gap by 3.1. Unknown Knowns successfully overtakes RoboRacer for the 3rd position. Unknown Knowns advances to 16th place, overtaking Babardo and Okayaki 8, who now hold 17th place, surpassing Amin San in the race standings. Hugard03 said, "Hey Amy, who is better between Everlasting Apex, AI_Racing TV and AI_Racing TV 2? They are all awesome in their own ways. It's like picking your favorite ice cream flavor, they are all delicious." Wayne Train 94 making a strong move to 6th place, passing Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09. Twix 560 and Sir Ironbot climbing to 18th, passing Funny Shell Gaming. Funny Shell Gaming now at 19th, overtaking Amin San. Amy is making a strong move, closing in on Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 by 48.0 units. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit are also gaining ground on Amin San, reducing the gap by 2.1 units. Ship Roman and Newcomb Bockham are making significant strides towards Amojite and Super LaCroix, reducing the gap by an impressive 445.7 units. Suzanne Greenberg and Nibbit are also closing in on Amin San, cutting the distance by 4.3 units. The battle for positioning is heating up with these remarkable advancements on the track. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have skillfully maneuvered past unknown knowns to claim the 16th position. MYST 149 has surged to 3rd place, surpassing Neighbor and Meyer in a swift move. Okayaki 3 has made an impressive move, advancing to 4th place by overtaking Neighbor and Meyer in quick succession. Wayne Train 94 is successfully narrowing the distance to Okayaki 3 by 9.9 units. Neighbor and Meyer have advanced to the 4th spot, surpassing Okayaki 3. The pursuit battle by Wayne Train 94 from Team CODD against Okayaki 3 is intensifying as the gap decreases by 9.9. Okayaki 3 from Team CODD is making significant gains, closing the gap by 12.4 seconds to Neighbor and Meyer. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 are also catching up to Wayne Train 94, reducing the difference by 3.6 seconds. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 are swiftly catching up to Okayaki 3, reducing the gap by 5.6 seconds. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 continue to close in on Okayaki 3, closing the gap by 5.6 seconds. One Serious Guy and Amy have advanced to P7, surpassing Wayne Train 94.
Down. Hey, stop fucking late now. Say, copy.
MYST 149 is catching up to Neo-Texan, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Unknown Knowns has advanced to P16, passing Babardo and Okayaki 8. It's a tight duel for P16 between Unknown Knowns in a Lamborghini 400 GT and Babardo and Okayaki 8 in a Pontiac Bundle 68. Wayne Train 94 has made a smooth move up to P7, passing One Serious Guy and Amy in the process. Currently, Wayne Train 94, One Serious Guy, and Amy are locked in a fierce battle for the 7th position. Rafael advances to 9th place, surpassing both One Serious Guy and Amy in the process. ST4NBZH has advanced to 10th place, surpassing both One Serious Guy and Amy in the process. Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 have advanced to 12th place, surpassing One Serious Guy and Amy in the standings. Master 162 and Vice are gaining ground on 1 Serious Guy and Amy, reducing the gap by 4.3 seconds. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 are making a move on Okayaki 3, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Okayaki 3 is making gains on Neighbor and Meyer, reducing the gap by 2.2. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 are catching up to Okayaki 3 from Team CODD, closing in with a 2.0 gap. Duffdad has successfully overtaken Barsu 321, securing the 6th position. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 are making a move on Okayaki 3, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Okayaki 3 is making significant gains, catching up to Neighbor and Meyer by reducing the gap by 3.2 seconds. Welcome back, Aslani9. Glad to have you back in the race car spectating action. Let's enjoy the thrills together. Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 are making a move on LaCroix 1980, catching up by 2.3 seconds. Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 are catching up to LaCroix 1980, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Duffdad advances to 22nd place, successfully passing Barsu 321. NYST 149 smoothly advances to P2, surpassing Neo Texan. NYST 149 and Neo Texan fiercely contest the P2 spot. McGravelov steadily gains on Barsu 321, shortening the distance by 4.1. Barsu 321 is making a significant move towards McGravelov, reducing the gap by 19.5 seconds. Funya Shell Gaming has climbed to P18, overtaking Twix 560 and Surian Bot. A tight battle for P18 is ongoing between Funya Shell Gaming in a Lamborghini 400 GT and Twix 560 and Surian Bot in a Holden Monaro GTS 73. Simple Markers is rapidly closing in on Barsu 321, reducing the gap by 45.4 units. The competition is heating up as Simple Markers pushes to overtake Barsu 321. Rafael has made a bold move, advancing to P8 by overtaking Ricky Santos in this exciting race. ST4NBZH is making significant progress, closing the gap on Ricky Santos by 3.4 seconds. Excitingly, Dufdad has made a strong move up to P21, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit. There's an intense battle for P21 between Dufdad, Suzanne Greenberg, and Nidbit. LaCroix 1980 advances to 10th place, passing One Serious Guy and Amy. One Serious Guy and Amy climb to 11th, overtaking Hugert 03 and Sabine 27. MD 162 and The Ice now in 13th after overtaking Ricky Santos. Rafael is inching closer to Wayne Train 94 from Team Wang and Midnight Runners, reducing the distance by 2.1 units. McGravelov has made a significant move up to P22, successfully passing Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit on the track. Barsu 321 has advanced to 23rd place after passing Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit in the ongoing race. Simple Markers is making significant progress, chasing down Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit, reducing the gap by 41.1 units. Meanwhile, NYST 149 and Neo Texan are fiercely contesting the second position. The chase intensifies as Simple Markers continues to close in on Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit, bridging the distance by 41.1 units. Ship Roman and Newcomb Bockham are making impressive progress, reducing the gap to Ameljite and Super LaCroix by a significant 38.4 units. Ship Roman and Newcomb Bockham are making a strong move, catching up to Ameljite and Super LaCroix by reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Neighbor and Meyer are rapidly catching up to Neo Texan, decreasing the gap by 2.2 seconds. One Serious Guy and Amy have advanced to P8, successfully passing Rafael. Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 have climbed to P10, overtaking MD 162 and V-Ice. On the other hand, MD 162 and The Ice have moved up to P11, surpassing LaCroix 1980. Ayuzjan 7 has made an impressive move, now advancing to 13th place alongside Sidrak. LaCroix 1984 is one position back in this dynamic race. LaCroix 1980 is making a swift move on ST4 NBZH, reducing the gap by 13.4 units. Meanwhile, Irafale is in a heated battle with MD 162 and V-Ice for the 10th spot. It's a Lamborghini 400 GT versus a Pontiac Bundle 68 showdown. Babardo and Okayaki 8 making a decisive move to P16, leaving unknown knowns behind. Amin-san from NAFH Gum Kings inching closer to Twix 560 and Sarayan Bot, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Amin-san has made a slick move up to P17, leaving unknown knowns in the dust. However, unknown knowns is not one to stay behind for long, and is now closing the gap on Amin-san by 4.6 seconds. Duvdad is gaining ground on Twix 560 and Sarayan Bot, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. Duvdad is getting closer to Twix 560 and Sarayan Bot, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Duvdad is making a strong move, catching up to Twix 560 and Sarayan Bot, reducing the gap by 43.6 units. ST4 NBZH is steadily climbing the ranks, now in 13th place after successfully overtaking both Sidrak and Ayuzjan 7. LaCroix 1980 has climbed to P14, surpassing Sidrak and Ayuzjan 7 in the process. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are on the move, narrowing the gap by a significant 43.2 seconds to catch up with Sidrak and Ayuzjan 7. Babardo and Okayaki 8 have made an impressive move up to 15th place, surpassing Sidrak and Ayuzjan 7 in the process. Unknown Knowns is catching up to Amin-san from Team NAFH Gum Kings, reducing the distance by 2.1 units. Unknown Knowns has advanced to P17 after overtaking Amin-san. Funya Shell Gaming is catching up to Amin-san, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Aminison needs to watch out as Twix 560 and Sarayan Bot are rapidly closing in, reducing the gap by a significant 35.6 units. Duvdad is slowly catching up to Amin-san, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. Duvdad is relentlessly closing in on Amin-san, reducing the gap by 43.1 units. Neotexum has swiftly taken over P2 from MYST 149. Duvdad continues to pursue Amin-san fiercely, narrowing the gap by 43.1 units. Neighbor and Meyer are making a strong move, quickly closing the gap on NYST 149 by 39.6 units. Babardo and Okayaki 8 in the Pontiac Bundle 68 are fiercely contesting with Sidrek and Ayuzjan 7 in the Dodge Charger Hemi 69 for the 15th position. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. ST4NBZH is steadily catching up to Rica Santos, reducing the gap by 3.2 seconds. Sidrek and Ayuzjan 7 have advanced to the 15th position, overtaking Babardo and Okayaki 8. NYST 149 is making gains on Neo-Texum, closing the gap by 4.2 units. Meanwhile, ST4NBZH of No Name Racing is quickly catching up to Rica Santos, closing the gap by 3.0 lengths. Unknown Knowns is making a move on Babardo and Okayaki 8, cutting the distance by 2.1. Meanwhile, Amin San has made a significant climb to P19, overtaking Twix 560 and Surayan Bot. A fierce battle now ensues between Amin San in a Dodge Charger Hemi 69 and Twix 560 and Surayan Bot in a Holden Monaro GTS 73 for the 19th position. Rica Santos has made a move to claim the 11th position, successfully overtaking both MD162 and V-Ice. Currently, Rica Santos in the Lamborghini 400 GT is engaged in a close battle with MD162 and V-Ice, who are driving the Pontiac Bundle 68 for the 11th spot. NYST 149 is making gains on Neo-Texum, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Unknown Knowns is making significant progress, closing in on Babardo and Okayaki 8 by 2.3 seconds. Unknown Knowns is now hot on the heels of Babardo and Okayaki 8, managing to narrow the gap by 2.1 seconds. NYST 149 is closing in on Neo-Texum, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. NYST 149 has skillfully overtaken Neo-Texum and secured the second position in the race. Neo-Texan is swiftly closing in on Okayaki 3, reducing the gap by 24.0 units. The chase continues as Neo-Texan relentlessly pursues Okayaki 3. Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 are rapidly catching up to Neo-Texan, decreasing the gap by 27.9. Wayne Train 94 has made a strong move up to 6th place, successfully passing Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09. Meanwhile, Unknown Knowns is steadily catching up to Babardo and Okayaki 8, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Babardo and Okayaki 8 are making a move on Unknown Knowns, reducing the gap by 9.3 units. Funny Shell Gaming is also catching up to Babardo and Okayaki 8, closing in by 5.3. The battle for positions is heating up as they continue to chase down Unknown Knowns. One Serious Guy and Amy are making impressive strides, closing in on Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09 by a significant 41.9 units. One Serious Guy and Amy are making some moves, closing in on Smurf 20 and Paulo Costa 09, reducing the gap by 4.1 seconds. Rica Santos is climbing up the ranks, now at P11 after overtaking MD 162 and VIs. Street 4 NBZH from Team No Name Racing has advanced to 12th place, surpassing both MD 162 and VIs in the process. Great strategic maneuver by ST4 NBZH. Okayaki 3 advances to 3rd place, surpassing Neighbor and Meyer in the process. Sidrek and Iusgen 7 climbed to 14th place, overtaking MD 162 and V_Ice. Neighbor and Meyer have shown impressive skills, moving up to 3rd place by overtaking Okayaki 3. Unknown Knowns is making significant gains, reducing the gap to MD 162 and VIs by a whopping 38.9. The pressure is on for those front positions. Unknown Knowns is making a strong move, narrowing the gap to MD 162 and VIs by 7.4 seconds. The pressure is on as they strive to make significant gains in position. Hubert 03 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77 is holding onto 9th position, closely followed by Sabine 27. Rafael in the Lamborghini 400 GT is also in the mix for that spot. It's a tight battle as they navigate the track. Rica Santos has advanced to 10th place after passing Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 on the track. LaCroix 1980 has advanced to 12th place, successfully passing Hubert 03 and Sabine 27 in the process. Sindrak and Iusgen 7 are making moves, climbing up to the 13th position, passing Hugert 03 and Sabine 27 in the process. MD 162 and Vice are on the move, catching up to Hugert 03 and Sabine 27, reducing the gap by 38.4 seconds. MD 162 and VIs are putting the pressure on Hugert 03 and Sabine 27, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Simple Markers is making a move, catching up to Suzanne Greenberg and Nidbit, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Great race, everyone. Looks like some strong performances out there. Keep the energy up in chat. Great job, Jazzsack 72, Wayne Train 94, Okayaki 3, and Gara Z. Let's keep the positive vibes going. Congrats to Jazzsack72, Gary_Z, and Kinch_Evel for the awesome race. Let's get ready for the next one.